Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another horrific episode of Fail PG. I am the demonic DM, the Mighty Mage. We have with us tonight Boss the Ross, Sir Goat, and Surge. When last we met, Goat's character Noll and Ross's character Stryker had finally arrived at the great city of Murad and were making their way up to the Temple District to see about locating this mysterious artifact. Whilst Surge's character Ronnie was returning from a pitched battle in the woods with a bandit group, one of her compatriots badly wounded in tow. Gentlemen, are you ready for the pain?
Wait, what? I didn't sign up for pain. Wait a minute. I didn't sign up for pain. Oh well, guess I'm gonna have to take the pain.
Oh yeah, we're in the boat. I forgot. We're in the ship going where? Sorry, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a little while.
No, you actually made it off the ship. You guys docked in Moran.
Oh,
You
okay.
were walking around the city trying to get information last time I remember.
Okay, we're in the city of Moron. Okay.
Well, Stryker's with you, so that's fairly close.
Hey, I am a very intelligent.
Name one intelligent thing you've done. Don't worry, I'll wait. By the way, I'm hourly.
Wait, which commercial was that? Sorry, I'm off subject. Remember when he had a job interview, and the guy's name was Dumas, and he's like, "Hey, dumbass," and he started laughing. When he said, "What did they say? Dull?" He's like, and then the guy was like, "It's Dumas," and he just started laughing. He's like, "I ain't getting this job." I'm sorry, that was random. It was just...
But yeah, we was off the ship trying to get information. Then we was heading towards the it has been a while.
I wonder
You
whose
had
fault that
stopped
is.
in one of the taverns
Yeah.
and got some info from the barkeep there. And as I recall, you were making your way up towards the central ring, which is the Temple District.
That's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
So you remember, Murad is a three-ringed city. You guys landed on the docks and started out in the second middle ring. And the central ring sits up higher above the others, and that is apparently where the temples are all situated, as well as the palace.
If you guys are wondering what I'm doing right now, I heard something disconnect right now, so I'm just double checking my gear here. So.
All right.
No one cares, Krillin.
You better care if this recording goes completely haywire because something disconnected that's important. You'll care then. You'll care then.
Okay, Krillin.
We need a Krillin-owned counter.
You mean Stryker owned?
You know what?
We could have an everybody-owned counter. One for each of you.
Well, I guess really for
Ronnie.
Ronnie, wouldn't it be Death Toll counter? Ronnie's Death Toll.
Yeah. She seems to get that a lot.
She keeps getting bodied by these random big old bandit guys who, for some reason, have over-the-top gimmicks and hit harder than trucks.
Well, I mean, you do insist on trying to grapple with them instead of swinging at them with your frickin' battle axe.
Hey, that last time, it wasn't a grapple fest. She got blown up. And then the one time I try to do an intelligent thing is the time that she gets her axe parried out of her hand. And this is why I play my character the way that I play her.
To be fair, you also have really shitty rolls.
Which I majorly blame on him. Right on, boss. Because every time he shows up, that's when all my rolls go bad.
That's true. He is a luck suck.
All right, so let's actually start doing this. All right, so we're starting to make our way.
Gentlemen.
We're making our way up to the third ring. You want to call it the center of the whole. Okay. So what? My child
This
just
is
came
a kid
in out of
friendly.
nowhere.
Kid friendly.
Let's
Kid
not.
friendly.
No, it really isn't.
So
Let's Kako do the don't and say we did and send that kid straight to bed. It is her
yeah.
bedtime.
So we're making our way.
At least
there.
try to act cultured.
I'm gonna try.
All right.
That's a tall order.
Especially coming from Stryker.
Yep. So I'm gonna actually be.
Remember, strikers, we only have an hour and a half. Let's not
Oh,
linger.
Yeah. Where's Spunky?
She's trailing along behind you.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Still kind of down because you made her surrender what few coins she managed to nick off of the people in the tavern.
Just want to make sure she's close.
Man, this is a dangerous adventure, man. We're traveling with jailbait. We might go to jail.
As long as she keeps the hood on, we'll be fine.
All right.
So keep your hood on.
You know how girls nowadays, they talk too much, you know.
I look at her like,
he touched my shoulder. He's
don't
like,
say that. No, we did not do no such thing.
She's kind of looking between the two of you like, are you giving me ideas? Should I be trying this?
No.
Absolutely terrible.
Just know you will be taken away, and we'll probably never see you again.
Yeah.
that kind of makes her, she hunches over and like adjusts the hood so it really covers her face, and she just kind of walks really suspiciously, stiffly behind you.
I just want to turn around and say, just walk normal. Just walk normal.
You said they'd take me away and you'd never see me again. I don't want to be taken away.
Okay, onward to
As Noll just sits there watching this, saying nothing.
He's like, what's going on, man?
Like, it's your fault. You had to say the one thing. All right, so I guess we make it to the palace, I guess, or informational.
You walk up the main boulevard and pass through the enormous gatehouse that separates the middle ring from the innermost ring. Guards walking all up and down the parapets, several large ballistae stationed around the perimeter of the wall. The stone is thick and tall and clearly well made. Like you can tell, like this is the high end of town, and this city doesn't mess around with its defenses. And as you step through the gate and the multiple rows of portcullis and door, you finally emerge into a beautiful green courtyard. Very stately, trimmed lawns and trees, beautiful pillared buildings arranged symmetrically around the center, and there sitting in the center, rising up in glorious white marble, is the palace. It could only be the palace. 4 or 5 stories, you're not entirely sure, beautiful parapets, domed roofs. It's probably the most impressive building you've ever seen in your life.
Even with all that, they still have to take a crap in buckets. Ain't modern technology awesome?
Yep.
You know what's that? That's his takeaway. My takeaway is every time you say portcullis, all I can think of is our lovely times back in the day of playing Magic. And every time I think of that, I think of what I'll be rolling on top of tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, I've decided that I'm going to bring back a piece of my blast from my past. And I will be rolling my dice on top of this lovely baby tonight.
Ugh.
It looks like it's trying too hard to be edgy.
Yeah.
But it works.
He's trying to be the captain.
That's right. I'm trying to be the captain of a pirate crew because I am the captain now.
Wow. You talked to Oda? What did you blackmail him with? Are you going to be One Piece?
Man, he's still searching for the One Piece. What are you talking about, man?
Okay.
Listen to me. I am the captain now.
Okay.
Everybody in the comments, we need to stage a mutiny.
Yes.
So get started.
I am the captain now.
He goes
No.
gummo this dick, and that's what you. And then you get slapped by something, but you don't know what it is.
You know what? You know what? I don't want to be captain anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Matter of fact, I'm going to be the cook. I'm be the cook.
You gonna be Sanji?
That's right, old geezer.
And Sanji says you're a scrub. Get out the kitchen.
I mean, he looks more like a Usopp. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? You know what? I'm taking a swim.
All right, let's get back. Come on. All right, so I guess we look in. We're like, oh man, this is really nice. We talked to one of the guards and said, hey, can you take us to whoever's in charge so we can discuss, our business.
All right, so you grab one of the guards, and he looks at you kind of funny.
Oh, wait.
What-
Here go
what
my
are you-
papers. Just shove it in his face. Here go my papers.
What is this paper you're shoving in his face?
It's the letter saying, help. That's all I was going to say. I was going to say help. Badly drawn crayon type mark. I got this. It says help. And now I look at it, I say, oh, wait, wrong letter. We're supposed to be looking for,
Don't worry, Jason will be finished in an hour. We'll give him the note eventually.
I'm looking for it. I'm like, hold up. Spunky, where's the note?
And she looks at you like, I didn't take it. Honest, not this time.
No.
All right, here you go. Yeah, I was like, I was wondering how long it'll take you to figure it out.
At this point, the guard is looking at the three of you like you've got like 6 heads between you. Like, what is with these people? Who are these people? Get off my lawn, kind of thing. Of course, I had to have this shift. I couldn't have had the nice shift in the gardens on the other district. No, I had to be here for the stupid people.
Hey, we're not stupid. We're entertaining.
If that's the word you want to use for it, okay. What is fun?
Oh, crap.
Like, what people did you conquer to get this land?
I know, right?
Obviously smarter people than you, and yet you keep coming back.
Just take us to who's in charge so we can, because we have an important mission.
I don't think they speak like that. I think you have to speak with a more, tact. Striker.
So I got to be more.
Yeah.
Take us to
you
who's
guys
in
are like discussing this, and the guard just holds up his hand. He's like, okay, first of all, you don't look nearly important enough to have an audience with the king. Second of all,
Sorry.
you don't look like you're important enough to even be in this district. Third of all, you probably should go down to the healer's tent and have them check you out. I'm thinking that you're not altogether upstairs.
I try to tell Noll that all the time, man. You know,
I was referring to you.
I already know I ain't got no good screws up in there right now. But you know, hey, I'll make it.
Just leave, please.
We can't leave. We were sent here by our person in charge.
We're from Uruk. Well, I am, and we need a audience with your elders, leaders, whatever you have over here, and then we show them the note.
And he kind of cautiously looks at you, takes the note. Well, yes, there do appear to be some words on this. One moment, please. And he folds the note up carefully. Let me go and get my captain. Stay here. And
I apologize. I'm illiterate. I didn't learn how to read. So let me get my captain.
Yeah, basically. And you can see him. He kind of walks off back towards the gate, disappears inside the gatehouse. And you can don't really see anything happening for a little while, and then a few minutes pass, and you see a couple of more guards filter into the gatehouse, and a couple more, and then a good dozen of them, including this fellow you were talking to, and somebody wearing a really fancy helmet, all come out of the gatehouse at the same time and start making their way towards you. And as they do, Riku kind of peers around your shoulder, Striker, and says, "That doesn't look like the kind of welcoming party we want."
I say they look well read. Let's have a conversation with them.
I was like, this is not what I wanted. This is not what I wanted. Don't draw your weapons. Just stay calm.
Striker, stop panicking. I'll do all the talking.
This group of
Shit, we're gonna
guards
die.
surrounds you, spears and swords held at the ready. And
Please say
the
they're all men.
officer-looking person steps forward and says, "You, Uruk soldier, you're under arrest. Come with us."
For what?
For being an Uruk soldier, one of our enemies.
Oh, I did not know this. I did not know the. I didn't know the historic lore. Okay.
It's not a historical lore kind of thing. Like, they're just springing this on you now.
Oh.
No, you would not necessarily have known this beforehand.
Oh, so Noll wouldn't have known this. Okay.
Not necessarily. No.
Okay.
Although, you know, when a group of a dozen guards comes towards you after you've declared that you're an Uruk soldier, that might have been a clue.
Well, I'm not armed. Why is one soldier here? I guess I should have said diplomat or something. I don't know. I guess my wording was off.
So,
well, we're not here for, military reasons. We're just here for a diplomatic exchange. We're the only ones here.
roll a 12 side for persuasion.
Okay.
Good luck. You got Jason on screen. That means all your luck's getting absorbed too.
Give him the good juju.
Watch this. Noll's basically Barack Obama. I got that swagger. Let me just show you how it is.
I hope you're rolling the 12 then.
A 10, baby. A 10.
That was what you needed to make that.
Great.
The guard looks at you dubiously for a moment, makes the comment, "Diplomatic."
Yeah.
You.
Yeah. Yeah, it's diplomatic. Look at me. I'm suave. Look at me. I look like I'm important.
You look like a regular grunt. I don't know if that was an intentional disguise so you didn't get bombarded by the usual riffraff, but generally you should have worn some kind of diplomatic regalia so we would know not to take you into custody.
Well, I need to fit in with the commoners. And I smile at him like...
I'm just going to sit there and be like...
And I look at Stryker like, see, this is how this is done. Like, this is, this is what this is.
I'm just being quiet now. Cause like cigars. I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to be the smart one right now. I'm going to keep my mouth shut.
The officer contemplates you for another moment and then asks, "All right, who are you here to see?" "Ambassador."
Oh, it's okay. I'm off script. Wait, who's the person who sent us? What's the name of the lady, the high priestess? What's her name again?
The person who sent you?
No, what was that? Priestess?
Oh, you're thinking about the person whose name was in the letter. That's what you're trying to remember, right?
You know, you guys do still have a copy of the letter.
Yeah,
in
it's
chat,
still in.
so.
It's still in chat.
One second.
Somewhere in here. I don't remember exactly where, but it's in here.
Character sheet.
He said,
Oh, there you go. I found it. Wait, once you open.
This, boys and girls, is one of the downsides of doing one of these kind of sessions every other week.
Yeah.
You do tend to forget some of the details.
That, and also it looks like there's now apparently there's a expiration
no
date on
longer
these files
available?
now. It
Oh,
says
what?
no longer available for download. So
Really?
yeah,
Can you post the letter again?
Yes, if I can
No, I
find
saved it.
I thought I saved it too. Honestly,
Noll is
I think I did.
emailing the high priestess. 1 second. I mean, she'll get a response.
Just Noah's email now.
I might not have that on this computer. That might be on my laptop.
Ooh,
Hold on,
Kinky.
hold on.
That's where I wrote it.
Did I save it?
don't worry, I saved it.
I saved it.
We are a bunch of professionals, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, we are.
What are you talking about? I'm a 5-year-old little boy.
Kibo.
The rest of us are professionals. He's a 5-year-old.
Kibo.
Yeah,
Hello,
you're
Kibo.
looking for a Kibo.
Kibo.
Man, I'm so proud of Noll. He's gonna stop being a warrior and just be a diplomat. It is great.
I love to see it.
He made something.
There we go. There go the letter. But yeah, it's Kibo. That's who it is. My good sir, Kibo sent us. Haha.
Yeah, keep.
No, Kibo didn't send you. That's who you're there to meet.
I mean, well, we're here to meet Kibo, but you know, the letter was sent to us. So, you know, here go the letter. Kibo. Well, your guy got it. It's in his pocket.
I know. He showed us the letter.
Why are you asking us this question? No, I'm just going to sit here and be quiet.
Right.
High Priest Kibao sent for additional priests from Lagash,
Kibo.
not an Uruki ambassador and his bard, minstrel, personal clown.
Assassin, hunter,
Pay
people
him
that
no,
takes heads.
pay him no mind.
So?
Does he look like? And I went to him like this. I went to him, hey, sir. Do you think he's really an assassin? And he's like, yeah, good point. Yeah, he's just my gesture, and then, you know, that's. He's like, is that your concubine? No.
I was actually going to ask that. And the girl is your concubine?
Chamber meeting. Chamber meeting,
no.
sir.
She's like, what's
I'll
the
ask
chamber
this
maiden? And he's
One
like,
more time. Who are you here to see, Ambassador?
This would be a good time to explain the situation in Lagash.
Oh, well, yeah, what happened was...
Why you gotta say
you know, there was a altercation in Lagash, and damn, I completely forgot this.
Yeah, we gotta stop doing that. We gotta actually start going back to back now because
Yeah, I know.
just,
Oh my
forgetting
god.
stuff.
Now, again, whose fault is that?
I know.
Don't look around. I'm looking dead at you. Whose
Why
fault
you
is
blaming? Why you blaming Spunky? That's so messed up. All right, from what I can remember, there was a nice giant battle.
Maybe don't talk about the battle, but just give them the highlights that there were some corrupt officials. The Lageshian people needed stability, so Uruk stepped in to help with that. But it is not a takeover. It is simply a temporary
reversing a coup. There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, what that spirit said. You heard the
Yeah.
spirit, right? It was just random spirit.
Us, Uruk, and Lagash are allies, and they called for assistance to stop a coup. But we need to get this.
I'm gonna pull out a parrot and say, "See, here go my recording. Here you go. You heard everything it said."
Message parrot.
It's your yak back. It's your...
That might be the worst invention ever. You know, those things never stop listening. You can't even cheat. You can't even cheat. Barbara. Barber, take it from the back. Barber. You like that, dirty whore? Dirty whore. Oh, yeah.
Oh, shut up.
Better than Miriam. So much better than Miriam. Take my note.
Take out my sword and just go. Nothing else.
Make me a sandwich.
What the fuck is going on?
Noel's is like, man, I didn't know you were that messed up, man. I don't know if I wanted to pat your back or knock your teeth out. I'm like, wow.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, but
These
anyway.
guys.
So off track right now.
Oh yeah. There's this precipice and a chasm below it, and we've just like leapt off, and we're down in the chasm now.
All right, time to climb back up.
Leapt off.
Yeah.
There was no leaping off. I literally grabbed you by your shorts and your shirt and threw you in.
Man, that's Swanton. I don't know what you talking about. It's like, woo! Oh crap.
Yeah, we basically need assistance to decipher when you read the letter, but it'll be very important for our cause, and we just need an audience with somebody who can translate this for us.
Roll another 12 side for persuasion.
Oh man, okay. All right, Noll.
Good luck.
All right, Noll, you're Nelson Mandela. All right, there you go. Right out of prison, you're like, oh man. There you go. Ooh, 9. Okay, what can I do?
Oh, so Barack get more than Nelson Mandela? That's kind of...
That actually makes sense.
The guard eyes you up for another moment and then says, "Very well. Come with us." And he turns about and starts walking back through the gate. And the soldiers around you kind of form an entourage to escort you.
Oh, so you're showing us the way? Oh, well, these gentlemen are very nice.
All right, guys, let's march in formation. All right, you ready? Let's do this.
So you all march very stately back out the gate through which you came to the second ring, and work your way around the main boulevard a little ways toward a very sort of stately, functional-looking building, 2 stories, pretty large, and lots of guards outside. And there's a sign out front with an upraised sword and shield. This might be the main guardhouse. And
Hey, that looks really nice, huh? Nice,
Yeah.
nice digs, man.
Oh, is there somebody in there we can that can decipher this for us? Oh, you guys are a great help. I mean, I'm sorry about the confusion earlier.
It is difficult for us to deal with diplomatic folk. You understand. We're more suited for putting down riffraff and raiders and the like.
Understand?
Oh, no problem. I'm kind of rough looking for a diplomat. I understand. So is the guy on break or something, or is he inside?
Oh, he's just inside.
Okay, great. I'll tip you, but my funds are a little low.
It is very low. It is very low.
Yeah, very, very low. Like low, like 0. You know what I mean?
Oh my.
Yeah. And I'm gonna look at him like, I swear. All I got
Don't
is
worry.
one.
Don't worry. I'll pay you back, Striker. I'm a man of my word.
All I got is 1 copper. They get split into
You guys all step inside the guardhouse into the main sort of I don't know how to describe that. It's almost like an office chamber if such things existed in the time. But there's a fella doing paperwork at a desk in the corner, and a number of soon-to-be inmates lined up along one side, sitting on benches, awaiting processing. And as soon as you guys are through the door, the captain signals, and the guards who are escorting you immediately seize your weapons grab you from behind so you can't escape and begin removing your personal belongings.
Oh man. Oh man, that 9 roll wasn't enough. Oh, dang it.
No, it wasn't.
Oh man.
And the officer turns back around to face you guys as you're being unburdened of all of your accoutrements and says, "Don't worry, gentlemen. We'll take very good care of our diplomatic guests. A couple of nights in the cell should sort you out."
I'm like, excuse me, I'm not a
Is this a
diplomat.
Oh, I understand. I wink at him. Oh, I get it. You have to
Mhm.
make it look natural. Well, okay, I got you. All right.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't think, but and then I get real serious. I'm like, wait, hold on. We are here on important business. We're trying to just get some information so we can go on our way. We
I
came
think
to
they
see.
don't care at this point.
Hold on. We're just here to decipher. Well, you all read the letter. We really just need to go. We can't waste any more time. And I just make it seem like our whole entire world
I
is
don't
like
think they care,
in
Striker.
danger if we don't do something about whatever.
I don't think they care, Striker.
I will say, go ahead and roll a 12 for persuasion to see if you can convince them any better than Noll.
All right,
And
Striker.
watch.
All right. Get that critical failure so they execute us.
Look,
Let's
man.
go.
He's calling his shot.
Come on, Green Arrow.
He's
Oh.
hanging,
Perfect.
boiling oil. Come on, what do we get, man?
You better pray for a critical
Really?
success.
Because somebody had to say something, it's just a 3.
Okay, if it was a 1, that I might have had to come up with something pretty awful. That's good. A 3. Oh Lord, you guys. Yeah, your argument does not sway the officer in the slightest. He just sort of rolls his eyes and says, "Yeah, I'm really sure that your mission is super important. Don't worry, I will be speaking to the high priest about you, more about the lapse of security for such sensitive matters. But don't worry, one of our guild members will be along soon enough to find out what else you know." And he motions for his compatriots who roughly drag you deeper into the building and toss you into a cell.
Yeah.
Hey man, like this hotel is pretty rough.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you used to nicer accommodations, Ambassador?
Yes,
And
I
I'm
am.
used to sleeping on stuff like this, so it feels natural. And I just go ahead and just lay down. It's like,
So when are you gonna
Just
bring
sit-
us dinner?
Oh, you were expecting to eat.
and I laugh.
Oh wow! Like, knowing that laugh, that must be delicious.
They slam the door and walk back off.
I'm trying not to get us
Your own
killed right
devices.
now. He's gonna get us killed. I'm really trying.
It's usually
I tell-
Stryker the one who's trying to get everybody killed.
No.
I tell Striker, don't worry. This is just security. They'll let us out in the morning.
Can I slap him,
Yep.
please?
Just slap him. We're being tested. As far as I know, we don't have any diplomatic issues with Moran or whatever the city's name is.
Jesus Christ, he can't even say it. We're gonna die. We're gonna die.
No, the fantastic diplomat putting on his best foot. Yeah. All right, Ronnie,
We're gonna die.
you guys just now have made it back to Lagash.
Am I still carrying Lim?
Yeah, you and Hal kind of had to tag team carrying Lem. He's really in bad shape, hanging on by a thread, basically.
Okay. Oh, look, somebody lost their camera.
Oh no!
Not surprised.
There he is.
Hey, he's back.
Hello.
Go away. So, where exactly are we in?
We'll say that you just came through the main gate.
Okay. That main gate, is that the one we went out through?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there's no military presence coming through that gate, but that healer's place is near that gate. So I'm just gonna straight start telling Hal, start heading towards the healers. We're gonna need to get there as fast as we can, and just keep talking to Lem, make sure he's staying awake, doesn't pass out.
Oh, he's long since passed out.
Ah, jeez. In that case, I'm just gonna keep talking to him, just making sure that he's breathing and everything, and just, don't worry, buddy. I'm gonna get you patched up real quickly. You'll be back on your feet in no time.
You guys rush over to the little healer's hutch and throw open the door, and you stalk in carrying this limp body, and the poor young girl who's sort of sitting in the little vestibule just goes completely white as a sheet when she sees you. For reference, you haven't really noticed until this moment when you see her face and you take a moment to look at yourself. You are covered head to toe in blood and gore. And Lem is really not any better off.
I'm fine. He needs all the help we can get. If you could just get someone quickly, please.
She darts off it down the hallway.
I swear the staff here.
Madam Ursula, come quick! We've got a nice one over here. And a very large, buxom woman stomps up the hallway towards you. She's easily twice your width. Actually almost as tall as you, which is saying something. And, red-faced, brawny and big, and she takes one look at you and says, "Oh shit, you again."
Hi again. Can you help my friend here?
Before the words are even out of your mouth, she scooped him out of your hands and disappeared off into one of the side rooms.
Well, now that's done. All right, boys. Sit here, get yourselves patched up. I'm gonna go see Burke. Report in.
As you turn around to leave, you feel somebody grab you by the ear and haul you back inside. And it's Madame Ursula again saying, "Oh, no, you don't. Oh, no, you don't. You sit down right here and let me look at you."
I'm fine, I swear.
And she puts a finger on your mouth and
You're about as bad as my aunt, my grandmother, and my mother when she was still alive.
And they knew what they were doing, so shush! And she very quickly looks you over and, says, "Apart from looking like an absolute wreck, I suppose you're all right. Get out, go on, shoot!"
Thank you. You two, be good lads. Let her look after you. I'll be back soon.
As you leave out the door, you can hear her holler, "I hope one of you can pay for this!"
Don't worry, I'll pay for it when I come back. And I'm going to hustle my way towards Burke's office.
Okay. You get to the barracks and storm in quickly, and Burke is in his usual spot, filling out paperwork. He glances up at you, takes a quick look at you up and down, and then says, "Looks like you had some fun."
Ran into a problem with a group of bandits who uses the black powder stuff that explodes.
Exploding powder. You sure you didn't get hit on the head with something?
I wish I did. Oh, wait. I actually did. But that's besides the point. Lem is in really rough condition. He's currently at the healer's hut. How in... Ooh. This chair actually hurts. I think I'll stand.
It's because he got a piece of wood up his ass.
Shut your face. As I was saying, Hal and Cade are still at the healer's hut as well, getting checked out. They're not nearly as roughed over, but thought it'd still be a good idea.
He kind of leans back, steeples his fingers, and says, When I gave you some of my men to go hunting, I was with the understanding that you'd return them to me in one piece.
Don't worry. They're released for the most part in one piece. But we've got a real problem.
How many did you square off with?
I can't even remember the numbers out there. It was a huge group, though, surprisingly. I didn't think there would be bandit groups this large in this area.
Yes, like I said, since we took over Lagash's government, there's been some instability in the region.
It's one thing for a bandit group to have about maybe 20 to 30 heads. It's another for them to be almost a full-length army.
You think these bandits were part of the other groups, or did you actually face down an army?
I think we're looking at people who not only are ex-soldiers, but we're also looking at some people who are very well connected. It definitely does seem to be some connections here between some of the other groups, though. I don't like it.
Interesting. Well, it is possible that the bandits are forming some sort of organized crime group to take advantage of the instability. But that is why I hired you.
Well, in the meantime, I'm going to, go and take care of the bill there for, poor old Lem.
Just a moment. And he reaches into a drawer and grabs a handful of coins and stuffs them in a small pouch. And he drops the pouch of gold on the table for you. I believe we had agreed to 50 gold for this expedition.
Believe we have. Take the pouch and just kind of open it up a little bit. Yeah, that should be more than enough to cover the boy's medical cost. Tie the pouch back closed. Pocket it. After a good night's rest, I'll take another walk around, but, maybe it might be best if I go solo this time, huh?
As you wish. Just remember, I can't pay you if you're dead.
Well, for now, I'll try not to engage too much. I'll just do a little bit of collecting for info.
Very well.
Like that's gonna happen.
Good hunting. And he
Thanks.
goes back to his paperwork.
Alright. I'll go ahead and leave. Start making my way back towards the healer's hut.
Okay. All right. You make it back there, and the young mousy woman is nowhere to be seen. In fact, there's nobody in the vestibule to greet you. You can hear some kind of commotion going on in one of the adjacent rooms.
Go and check to see what's going on.
And you just crack open the door a little bit, stick your head inside. There's a curtain drawn across half of the room. You can't clearly see what's beyond it, but you can see the silhouette of Madame Ursula, her enormous form practically filling the room, bent over what appears to be a cot, frantically murmuring to another woman, or it looks like a woman by the silhouette, also hunched over the mattress. You can see the silhouette of bottles and trays and things scattered around the cot, but not much more than that.
I'll actually call out to Madame Ursula. Just, Madame Ursula, how's he doing?
Go away! I'll come and fetch you when we're ready.
How bad is it?
And she just parts the curtain a little bit and glares at you. And then...
Oh. So almost about as bad as when I was in here. Good to know. Go ahead and leave back out into the waiting room.
Well, you gotta wait, because it's gonna be a while.
Of course I'm going to wait.
Okay, it's gonna be a while. Noll and Stryker, back over to you boys.
Hi.
Nice.
Hi. Are you enjoying your luxury accommodations?
It feels like home.
I've been to better.
Jesus Christ, man. Spunky, you enjoying yourself?
No answer.
Spunky?
You look around, and now you finally realize that she is not in the cell with you.
What the?
And Noel's like smiling though. Yes. Yeah.
Yes. All going according to plan.
Oh, shh. Before I even get to say anything.
I said, Stryker, stop panicking. Trust the plan. Like, trust what plan? To trust
I
the
know,
plan.
right? What plan? Look,
You guys,
rather not die here. I'd rather die back home.
Stryker, shush.
I have a girl to get back to, and you have a white. You have a woman.
No, you're right. I'm chained to that woman forever.
moment of insight into Noel's character.
I remember when it all stuck going back. I don't want to hear your story.
I remember it like it was yesterday. I was still so young, with so much ahead of me, and I met her. It was the worst day of my life.
Well, I
Oh,
thought it was the best day
downhill
of my
from
life.
there.
Don't worry, I already coped, and I'm like, she's not so bad. Yeah.
You get used to it after a while, yeah. So several hours pass, and eventually, a tall, dark, cloaked figure stalks down the hallway towards your cell, gentlemen. And the figure stops in front of the cell and just sort of looks your way a little bit. He says, "Gentlemen, I understand. You are ambassadors from Uruk. Is that so?"
I'm not an ambassador.
Yes, we are.
God damn you, man.
We're not hearing
see.
any ill will. I know you dismissed. I don't know when last. I mean, if there was some kind of conflict with Moran, I wasn't aware of it. What is your issue with us?
Our issue would be the unprovoked attack on our sister city, Lagash, just a week ago. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
I know about stopping a coup on behalf of.
Is that the story you're spreading? I must admit, it's not a bad approach. There are some stupid enough to believe it, even within this city.
Well, you don't look very high IQ, so I mean, so I don't know.
Unlike you, you have some spirit. And he turns, motions, and one of the guards comes up to the cell. He points at you, Noll. That one first. And the guard opens the cell up and grabs you roughly by the arm, Noll, and drags you out of the cell.
How many of them were there?
Just one.
Oh, okay. I was like, where are you taking me?
We're going to go and have a little chat in nicer accommodations.
I'm just laying there. I'm like, you know what?
Well, show me the way. It's not like I have much of a choice.
I'll see you when you get back. That's if you make it back. I was lay there.
The figure turns and stalks back down the hallway with Noll and the guard in tow. Noll, he escorts you out of the building where two more guards join you. And together, the four of you walk around the great circle of the inner ring towards a dark and imposing building tucked away against a corner where two walls meet. And you notice from both Uruk and Lagash, this looks an awful lot like an Assassin's Guild Hall.
My wheelhouse.
Not your wheelhouse.
I just stay quiet. I know my rights.
Love it.
Yep.
You got the old diplomatic immunity, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It was nice knowing Noll.
Except that only works in movies.
You stupid Americans, you can't do nothing to me. He's like George W. Bush. That's what she got.
Okay.
All right. Striker, about 15, 20 minutes after Noll and the guard have left, you see a shadow move across the far wall.
The hell? Who's there?
Shh, quiet.
Quiet? What do you mean quiet?
I mean, shut up. And you see the shadow sort of detach itself from the wall and slink along the bars towards your cell door. Short, hooded, slender figure.
Spunky?
Shush.
Okay.
Of course it's me.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Hunch over the door where the lock is, and you see her pull out a lockpick set and frantically start working on the lock, pausing every now and then to
No.
caught on to
No.
Shush. I'm getting you out of here.
Spunky, we're gonna. Oh, God damn it! You're trying to get us killed.
After a few moments, you hear the soft click of the lock,
Shit.
and she moves over to the hinges, pulls out a very tiny little satchel almost looking thing, and you can see her drop a few drops of oil on each of the hinge pins, and then slowly open the door, and the nicely new oiled hinges glide without a sound. And she creeps into the cell and grabs you by the front of your tunic and kind of hauls you forward. Like,
How you get so strong?
we gotta get out of here.
Wow, Spunky has fantasy WD-40. Wow, that's amazing.
So I'm looking at him like, what are you doing? Where did you come? Wait, I got so many questions.
I slipped away when they were marching us across the courtyard.
See, and didn't I tell you keep that hood on? Nobody would never notice you. See,
Shh,
Nobody,
get caught.
nobody's here. They took Noll away. I'm pretty sure they're probably raping him right now because he's probably can't keep his mouth shut.
Shh. There's 50 guards outside.
And you want us to try to escape?
I got in, didn't I?
Oh, Jesus.
Just follow
But
me.
better than my judgment, I'm going to follow her. Just because I don't want her to die.
Listen, listen. Just listen to what his shirt says. What part of don't you understand? Just go with Riku.
I'm going with Riku.
Do the smart thing.
So you guys start slowly slinking your way out of the prison cell area towards the door that leads into the larger complex of the guardhouse.
Jesus, here we go. I guess I got to bring out my skills. God damn it, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Riku first slinks up against the door and puts an ear to it, listening for guards passing by. And she stays like that for a long few minutes. And you can sort of see her mouthing to herself silently as she counts footsteps of the guards on the other side of the door. And she kind of motions for you. Get ready. Here comes our opportunity. And
Okay.
a moment passes, and then she quickly opens the latch on the door, pulls the door open. It swings silently. She must have oiled the hinges again on this one before she came in. And she motions to you very quickly, come on, and starts slinking out. Roll a 12 side for stealth.
Critical failure, man. All 50 guards
Shut
go
up! You
all
don't
up on
really got
you.
us down in the prison. Okay. Come on, baby. My skills is time. And wait, hold up. Do I add anything to this?
Yeah, this would be for dexterity.
Okay, so +3. All right. Oh, yeah. Shadow, blow on it. Thank you. 7.
All right.
Is that with
So
the
you're
dexterity
completely
added?
stunned.
Yes.
Yeah. Wait, that was with the dexterity added?
Yes.
Oh. Oh.
That kind of saved me a little bit because I got a 4.
Yeah. That wasn't a great roll, but all right, we'll
Nope.
work with that.
I'll work with it.
So
I'm a little
You guys-
rusty, okay?
you guys start slinking out into the hallway, and you can see it. It's kind of like a maze. There's halls going off in several different directions, myriad doors, and you can see at the end of the hall is a guard who is walking, fortunately, away from you, but probably on patrol and probably going to turn back around when he gets to the end of the hall there. And you take a moment to sort of assess where everything is, but Riku quickly grabs you by the shoulder and just keeps sort of tugging you along. Come on, don't stop. We got to keep moving.
All right, keep moving.
She drags you down along that hallway to sort of an L intersection, if you will, and stops right at the corner, peers around, wait, pushes you back up against the wall, and tries to like melt into the shadows as best she
Where
can.
the hell did you get this strength from?
No, she's not doing this like strong. She's just like nudging you as best she can, like guide you to do these things. If you want to resist her, you're more than welcome to.
I'm not resisting her. It's just like it's just shocking me that she's doing this right now. Like, wait a
Well,
minute.
she's trained by Assassin's League. Why is that surprising?
This is the first time she's actually been serious in anything.
That's why I'm really shocked right now.
And as she kind of like, motions you to press against the wall, a guard walks right past you through the intersection, and then, amazingly enough, doesn't see you, opens the door on the other side and goes through it. Come. Starts creeping around the corner really quickly. Hunched over. Come on, hurry up. Roll another 12 side.
Okay.
She's
Good
like,
luck.
unlike you, I already have I have a useful skill. I was like, what? That's what she tells me.
I mean, she was trained by Dez, so.
6.
All right.
So 6, 7, 8,
Guys,
9.
You manage to remain undetected as you scoot down the hallway a little bit further. You're almost, as you can recall, almost to the front entrance to the building. And here, Riku does a sort of unexpected turn to the right, going away from the main door that you guys took to get in.
Where are we going?
Shh, trust me. We can't go that way. Too many of them. She
Okay.
walks down the hallway a little bit more and opens another small door. This one also swings open silently as though she's oiled the hinges previously on her way in. And she quickly grabs you and yanks you inside. And you're now in a broom closet.
Wait, I don't want to be in a broom closet with a little girl. Hold on. Hold on.
All right, Mr. Kelly.
Oh boy, things about to get interesting.
Closet.
I want to know how he's going to explain that one to Dez.
I had
Hold on, explain this to my girl.
I wonder if Deus would approve. He might actually.
He might.
Come a young woman. Like, no.
All right, Noll,
So now I'm trapped. in the
back to you for a moment here.
All right, I'm gonna drop my mic real quick. Go ahead.
Okay. The mysterious shadowy figure marches you inside the obvious Assassin's Guild hall and up to one of the second-story rooms. And you might recall from Lagash that the second story room in the Assassin's Guild Hall there, they used as their torture chambers. And as you are hurried inside one of those rooms, you can see an array of ugly looking equipment on racks and tables and benches all around the room, and a single chair in the middle, bolted down with shackles built into the arms, legs, and headrest, and leather straps around the chest piece. And up against the wall, there are some chains hanging from the ceiling with shackles attached to them, and you can see bloody streaks on the wall, possibly from someone being flayed or whipped to death. And the assassin motions towards the chair, and the guards, a little bit furtively, drag you quickly over to the chair, sit you down in it, hastily strap you in with the shackles, and then even more hastily book it the heck out of there. And you're now alone in this room with the shadowy figure. Comfortable, are we?
Maybe.
Oh, good. I want my guests to be comfortable. We have such better conversations that way. So, tell me, Ambassador, what shall I call you?
It's Mr. Witherspoon to you.
Ah, indeed, Mr. Witherspoon. An honor to meet
Is anybody else getting Matrix vibes from this conversation all of a sudden?
Yo, I was about to say I'm here, and I'm like, what the hell?
Mr. Anderson.
Mr. Witherspoon.
Take the blue pill. You
Witherspoon.
you'll wake up in your bed and you act like it will be like nothing happened. Take the red pill.
But we know it happened. Dog, I gotta give you a bath. Okay.
Why can I hear your phone?
Oh no, it was just starting back up. I had to reset it.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Yeah, you were the assassin. What were you saying?
Yes,
That's weird.
Mr. Witherspoon. Tell me what you were really doing here. Now, don't be shy. Be honest with me.
Like I told you, I need this translated. I don't know if you have the letter or not. You took my stuff, but this is
Yes. I have been briefed on the contents of your letter. Very interesting. Tell me, how did you come by a letter from High Priest Kibao?
Well,
You see, letter
Can I
was
roll
addressed-
persuasion? Can I roll persuasion?
Sure. What are you persuading?
That this was legit. This was legitimately signed by High Priestess. Oh, sorry, what's her name? Sorry.
Kibao.
I actually think I have her name written down in my notes on my
You're
character
talking
sheet.
about the priestess from Uruk?
Oh yeah.
Itana?
Itana.
Huh?
Itana.
Itana.
Itana. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
From High Priestess Itana, and we need to decipher our artifact, and we don't have any ill will here.
Yes, well, you see, that letter was addressed to the priesthood of Lagash, whom you just invaded, I might remind you. And we had no agreement to work with Uruk on this artifact. So you can understand my confusion as to how Uruk became involved in this very much internal matter. Yeah.
Be careful
Your
what you say.
silence speaks volumes.
I
Oh, you gonna die.
No, wait, I'm not laughing. Noel's not laughing. I'm laughing.
Be careful what you say now.
It's like this is we were trying to overturn a coup. Wasn't that we were invading Lagash? It was in a request of the elders of Lagash.
Oh, indeed. The elders you executed after your invasion?
We did not execute anybody.
Oh, you didn't. How
No.
very interesting. Because you see, one of my little birds in Lagash stumbled across a severed head belonging to one of the council members of Lagash. Master Namtar, you may know him. He was the master of coin and trade.
No, I don't know. I do not know this person.
Well, perhaps you would know Master Irara then.
No, I don't know Master.
Agricultural head. Her head was also found curiously parted from her shoulders.
Well, I don't know anything about that.
And my own compatriot, my own counterpart, the master spy, Nangish.
He was friends with you?
Yes.
Oh,
Unlike the city of Uruk, who keeps its secrets to itself, we had a close partnership with Lagash. Nangish was my brother. And his head also mysteriously showed up not attached to his shoulders.
He was your brother? You sure he didn't kill himself?
Well, knowing me might be good cause for that. I think not. So, and he reaches into the folds of his robe and pulls out a rather nasty, twisted-looking dagger. And he just kind of plays with the blade a little bit. I'll invite you one more time to answer truthfully how you came about this letter.
Wait, my legs are strapped, right?
Yeah, you're like completely strapped in,
Oh,
Cameron.
okay. All right. Never
Here
mind.
lies Noll. He said the wrong thing. All right,
He was
dog.
going so well, and then it just went sharply downhill. No pun intended.
You can do it, man. I believe in you. He's gonna die.
I'm gonna buy some time. I'm gonna try to explain the whole situation to him. Describing the invasion.
Okay. You're going to describe the invasion to him. All right.
All right, Mikey, just real quick. Does the twisted blade look something like this?
That wasn't quite what I had in mind, but I really like that.
Is this one a bit gaudier than the one you imagined? Is that why?
Just a bit, yes.
Yeah. I figure it had to be a
picturing
Cyrus blade.
corkscrew. Yeah, I was thinking. Do you remember the original animated Mulan?
Oh, so a Cyrus blade more like this.
Yeah,
one.
and Sean
Almost
used
like the one
kind of
right next to
wavy
it.
sword, something like that, but a little
Oh
more.
Lord!
jagged. So
I
that
hope-
Chris dagger knife you got there in the center with the jaggedy edges, that's a much more accurate representation of what I've got in my head.
Yep, that one.
This one.
No, down one
No.
level and to
this.
the right one.
Oh, to the right. Oh, this dragon head one.
Yeah.
Ooh,
That's kind of what we're looking at. Yeah.
cool.
Nice serrated edge,
Yep.
curvy, wavy.
Sexy.
Here lies
Definitely not
Noll.
something you want stuck in you.
Yeah. Absolutely sexiness.
Yes, it
Oh
is.
man, that exit wound sounds nice.
Doesn't it?
Doesn't it though?
Yeah, right.
So on that subject, while Noel is trying to bargain for his life, Ronnie,
Aye.
we're going to come back to you.
All right, Striker. This is where you tell why you have to come back for Noll.
Oh boy, Noel is going to have to put his life in Stryker's hands.
Yeah, good
I
luck with that.
tried to tell him. I tried to tell him.
Right, so I'm still in the waiting room.
You are still in the waiting room, and after what seems like an eternity, eventually, Madame Ursula walks out of the side room, and you can see she had at one point a white apron, which is now completely soaked with blood, all up and down her arms. And she just sort of wipes her brow and, of course, leaves a smear of blood across her forehead as she does, and then lumbers into the room where you're in, sits down heavily on the bench across from you, and says, "What were you doing out there to that poor man?"
We ran into a nasty group of bandits out there. They had this exploding black powder. It was really weird.
Exploding powder. I feel like the poor boy would have been better off if he'd been exploded. Oh, what a pity.
I'll show her the daidao that we took off the dead bandit leader, and like this is the cause of a lot of his pain and suffering, unfortunately.
She takes the weapon and eyes the blade and nods. Ah, yes, that explains a lot. Hands it back to you.
Yeah, the bastard who wielded it is dead now.
Well, your poor boy in there may well join him. We've done all that we can for him, but at this point, only time will tell.
How about the others? How are they?
Oh, they're fine. Some nicks and scratches. Nothing at all.
Can I see them?
Yes, yes, of course. Down the hallway, third door on your right.
Thank you, Lady Ursula. You've always...
The matter of payment, yes.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not leaving without paying you.
Very good. See that you don't.
I'll go and check in on Hal and Kate there.
You walk in, and it's a rather cramped room with two cots side by side, very narrow walk space in between, and a single wooden stool off against the wall for visitors or for the attending healers. And Cade is just sort of sitting hunched over on his cot, just kind of staring into the abyss. And Hal is sitting next to him, an arm kind of draped over his shoulders. And he looks up at you as you enter and nods, but doesn't say anything.
He may not have long, boys. If you got anything you want to say to him, now's probably the time.
Cade looks up at you really forlornly, and you can see that there are tear streaks running down his cheeks. And he looks up to Hal, and Hal gives him a sort of bracing pat and helps him get up to his feet. And they slowly together kind of walk out into the hall, down towards Lem's room.
I will accompany them, but I will not go into the room with them. I will wait out in the hall.
Okay. They walk into the room quietly, and the young mousy woman is still in there. She pulls the curtain back enough that they can step over to Lem's cot, and then curtain closes and they disappear. All you can see is their outline, really. And you can hear some low murmuring and Cade sniffling a little bit. And after a few minutes, they come back out. And Cade is still like very, very quiet, just looking down at his feet. And he sort of shuffles into the waiting area and just sinks into one of the benches again, kind of just staring off into the abyss.
I'm gonna enter the room.
The mousy woman brings you into the curtained area, closes it off. And Lem is laying on a thoroughly blood-stained cot. All of his clothes have been stripped off, and his whole torso is just done up in layer upon layer of bandages, which are already like bleeding through around the edges. You can see several empty potion bottles sitting right next to him. Presumably healing potions had at one point been in those. And even having imbibed them, he still looks like hell. He's very pale and pallid. His breath comes in ragged gasps. His eyes flutter open briefly as he hears you come in. He leans his head over and looks at you. Hey, there she is. When can I get out of here? I feel great.
I hate to tell you this, but apparently you're a bit past the flesh wound.
Oh, I feel fine. I can go and take him. Don't take me out, Coach.
Not my decision on this one.
Oh, these healers, they're no fun. You come to spring me out of jail, then?
I wish I could. Burke half my head.
I suppose you would.
Is there anyone you want us to send word to?
Word to... sister. Maybe. She... he just sort of drifts off, slips into unconsciousness.
Don't worry. I'll make sure she gets it. I'll rest my head upon his head. Close my eyes, nod my head down in a moment of silence. Afterwards, I'll slowly open my eyes and lift my head, and I'll just simply say, thank you. Turn around, leave the room. And then I'll approach Cade.
At this point, Hal is sitting next to him on the bench already. Again, arms sort of draped around his shoulders. And he looks up at you and gives you that knowing nod. You two have seen battle and seen death. You know what this is like, but you know that this is Cade's first time.
Cade.
Looks up at you a little bit timidly.
Never forget this moment. We fight for the people who fight with us, always. And when their time is done, we must continue to carry the burden for them.
He looks down again pensively. And looks up at you and does it always hurt this much?
For a bit. I would like to say it gets easier, but it doesn't. You just learn to become stronger from it.
Will it last?
Just carry the good memories. It'll make things easier. I want you two to rest for now. I'll make a full report to Burke, and then I'll be traveling out tomorrow on my own.
Okay, just sort of nods numbly. Hal gives him another bracing hug and then stands up and sort of takes you aside to the opposite corner of the little entry room. He says, "Are you sure you want to go out there alone? Those bandits were no joke."
I know. And as I told Burke, a lot of them seem like they've been part of military before. This is twice now. There's something
I
else
know.
going on. This is not right.
It is weird. I've fought bandits before, but they were never that organized, well equipped.
Or coordinated the way they've been. It's almost like they're picking up for each other's slack. When we get rid of one group, the other group immediately moves in. That's a bit weird for bandits.
Yeah. I don't know. You going out there by yourself, what if something happens? If you run into another group that size?
It's just a bit of recon. If I see anything, I'll be heading back.
All right. You better make sure you come back. I don't want to have to explain to poor Cade that you're next to the funeral pyre.
I won't be going in the great beyond just yet. But for now, make sure you get word home to his sister.
I will. And hey, make sure you grab yourself a health potion or two before you go back out there. I won't be there with my fine whiskey this time. He gives you a pat on the shoulder.
Make sure you keep that whiskey on hand for tonight. You and Cade might need it to get through it.
He kind of looks sadly back at the kid and nods. Yeah, I think we will.
Have a good night, Howie.
I wish we could. And he looks back up at you with a little bit of fire in his eyes and says, you find those buggers so we can give them help.
Sure thing. With that, I will go and find Ursula so I can go and give her her pay.
Okay. And we're starting to run a little short of time, so we'll just hand wave it. Take 10 gold out of the 50 that Burke gave you, and that'll cover the expenses for poor Lem, Hal, and Cade.
All right, so that puts me down at 78.
Striker, we're back to you in the broom closet.
It's up to you, Jason. If Noll,
You're the only one who can save us, Obi-Wan.
Oh boy, we're all doomed. Doomed!
There we are.
Just go full Vincent. Just go full anime. Don't matter.
Wait. Doomed!
Yep, pretty much.
Okay.
So after you sort of come to your senses after Riku pulls you into this broom closet and closes the door, you can see there is actually a surprising amount of light in the room for a broom closet. As you look up, you can see a thin window, kind of like you'd see on a modern bathroom, one of those privacy windows up high in the wall.
Yeah.
And there are slots in it for where bars probably should have been, but you notice that a couple of the bars seem to be missing. As you look around, you see several of them on the floor. And Riku points up to the window and says, "You're going to have to suck it in, I'm afraid."
I look at the window and I look at myself. I was like, "Suck it in."
Would you like to
I
face
guess
the
so.
50 guards at the front door instead?
I guess
Don't
I'm
be
sucking
stupid.
it in.
You better not mess up my
I'm not even worried about
Rest
you
you.
anymore. We didn't even get nowhere near talking to you. Talking about you.
So she puts a hand on your chest briefly and says, "I'll go first and keep watch. You can use this crate to get up there." And so saying that, she jumps on top of a crate of God only knows what, cleaning supplies or something, and jumps up, grabs onto the window ledge, scrabbles and scurries her way up and pulls herself through the window. There's a moment of silence, and then she puts her hand back through the window. "It's all clear. Come on up."
All right, so I guess let's try this.
Roll 12 side for acrobatics.
Oh, shit.
Don't worry, you got +3 from Dex. You'll be
Yeah,
fine.
that's true.
So I'm not even gonna try.
Make your roll.
What did you roll?
I'm laughing.
Critical.
Oh,
I knew that was gonna happen. I knew it.
you climb up on the crate.
I
And
am
you-
not meant for jumping.
You crouch down
But you're
to jump, and just as you're about to spring upward, the lid of the crate collapses and you fall into the crate.
Look, I can climb up stuff.
He goes,
Okay,
"Fail you."
jumping on stuff is not what my forte is.
So you fall into this crate, and there's a loud crash as the wood splinters under your weight. Riku pokes her head through the window. What did you do?
Like, I'm big. Do you not understand
You
me?
can hear shouting down the hall. Come on. And she's like reaching down towards you to try to like pull you up.
Do I have to roll another 12?
Yes, you do.
Unless you want to try something other than grabbing onto her.
Screw it. We're going to have to try something. Don't I got... Oh, wait. They took my rope. Never mind. Okay, I got a 6. Plus the 3. Okay.
Plus 3. All
So
right.
9. Okay.
You kind of stand up in the collapsed crate and reach up, and you're just barely able to put your hands on Riku's. And she goes, oh, good lord. You need to lay off the biscuits.
You need to gain some more muscle.
I'm an assassin, okay?
She makes a good argument. She is an assassin.
I know I can't really be mad at her right now. Jeez.
Oh, yeah. She strains and pulls and only ends up falling back into the broom closet on top of you.
How bad of a roll was that? Jeez.
That one.
Jeez.
Jeez, come on.
I got on.
Okay, so
And laying on top of you, she just goes, oh, now what?
I told her, all right, well, we can't get out because I broke the crate. You escape one more time. So I'll try to lift her up so she can get out.
All right.
And I'll take the whole, they caught me. Wait, hold on. How many guards are coming?
You don't know. All you can tell is that there's voices and footsteps approaching from the other side of the door.
Okay. Well, yeah, hurry up and try to get her out.
Okay. Roll a 12 for strength to see if you can hoist her up there.
Strength is +2, so I got a 4. So 6.
Okay. You grab her and just sort of half lift, half toss her up to the window. As she scrabbles madly and manages to grab onto the bars and wriggles through the window just as the door opens wide and there's 3 or 4 guards standing there to see you stuck in a crate, looking back at them.
Hey, guys, this is not the bathroom. They told me to the left, not the right. God.
Why? You try to do that
Side for
Scooby-Doo
persuasion to see if they buy that.
And that is
12.
That one's
thing? He rolls a 2.
Oh no, sorry, charisma. That was a charisma.
it's a charisma.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that's the what side? The 12 again.
12, yes, sir.
I get a 6.
Is that plus your modifier?
Hey, that's striker.
Charisma, CON is +4.
Really? He's got that high a charisma?
No, his charisma is 1.
No, oh yeah,
Plus
mind
one.
that mind. It is. It's 1. I'm looking at the wrong thing.
Yeah, Constitution.
So yeah, Constitution. So yeah, 7. I got 7.
7.
Wait, why is his constitution that high?
That's a great question. That's how he rolled them.
Jeez, Lapis.
Wait,
Wait,
And
now
the guards just sort
that
of.
makes me question everything. What's my constitution? Why is his a 4 but mine is a 2?
because your rolls suck.
He really did.
Universal fail.
So yeah, I got a 7.
All right. And the guards just sort of roll their eyes at you. Each one grabs you and hauls you out of the broom closet, and they drag you back to your cell.
I mean, y'all need to put signs up, it says bathroom or a bucket this way. I don't know what y'all use.
There's a bucket in your cell. You're supposed to use that. God, one of the rookies must have let him out.
He told me to the left. Hey.
For the record, that's the right, dumbass.
See, I was wondering why he pointed to the right when he said left. You know what? Okay.
Oh, just shut up and get in there. Throw you back in the cell.
And I get in, I'm like, Jesus. I survived to fight another day.
Yep, by the skin of your teeth.
And Noll is probably dead by now.
Well, we're going to have
no,
to find
buddy,
out
I'm still alive. What?
We're going to have to find Noll's fate on the next episode. Because we
Oh,
are out of
about that
time
time?
for tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
It's almost bedtime for work tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So perfect timing.
So set the world on fire and then wake up tomorrow and then call you guys then?
Yeah,
Pretty much.
exactly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That's what I thought I heard.
So, that's it for us for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed the ridiculous shenanigans that we always have with this crew.
Mm-hmm.
If you have anything you'd like to say, make sure to comment below. Click like and subscribe. Don't like this guy, don't like that guy. But like Riku, because she's awesome. And give a like for poor heartbroken Cade, because he's definitely going to need.
He definitely needs a like. He needs like 40 likes. I feel.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get some likes for Cade.
Likes for Cade.
Likes for Cade.
Likes for Cade.
Mm-hmm.
Gentlemen, have you any nonsense to add?
Nope, I'm being quiet. I am not trying to die.
Really, you don't want to close this out like you did last time? That terrible
the main
closeout? You don't want to?
You can't kill him off, right? Wink, wink, nod, nod.
Uh-huh.
Wait.
We thought the same thing about Deus.
Yeah, that's right.
To borrow a phrase from Jafar, you'd be surprised what you can live through.
All right, great.
All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us. All the good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Noll is going to die. Ronnie.
No way. Noll's too cool to die.
Ronnie, it's Ronnie. and Stryker. We'll find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Terrible.
Mm-hmm.
All right, everybody.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.